Leading by example, bridging the gap between words and actions. As adults, we're like the captain steering the ship of emotional wisdom for these kids. They look at us and they learn how to manage and navigate the stormy seas of emotions. It's not just about telling them how to feel, it's showing them through our actions what's cool and what's not cool. And the key to this is communication. This is the name of the game. Kids pick up the art of listening, speaking, and expressing themselves by watching us in action. We've got this golden opportunity to model respectful and constructive communication, and we should make the most of it. It's like giving them the superhero toolkit for dealing with their thoughts, feelings, and their emotions. Let's talk about positive vibes. Creating an environment where kids feel safe to express themselves is the goal. And we do this by being mindful of our actions, showing respect for others, and being living proof of positive behavior. You throw in a little active listening, a dash of empathy, and just a sprinkle of peaceful conflict resolution, and guess what? We're creating a positive and productive next generation of leaders who learn to cultivate their skills and to cooperate and empathize with others. The story sets the groundwork for clear expectations and boundaries. It's like drawing a treasure map for kids. Helps them understand what's expected and shapes their self-discipline. And consistency is also the key, and we're the guys making sure that they stay on the right path to success. Now let's talk about celebration. When our kids conquer their quests, we celebrate it like it's a grand finale. Praise and acknowledgement aren't just words. They're the fuel that boosts their self-esteem and keeps them reaching for the stars. And you know what ties this all together? Demonstrating kindness, empathy, and being a beacon of reliability, honesty, and accountability. We're not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk and teaching these kids the essence of responsibility and trustworthiness. So, leading by example is our secret sauce. It's not just a concept, it's a lifestyle. Kids are like sponges, absorbing every bit of our character, our communication skills, and our worldviews. Being the positive role models that they need isn't just a choice, it's our mission. Through our daily acts of positivity, we're creating an environment where our next generation of leaders can grow, learn, and shine. This is the magic of leading by example. Now let's talk about nurturing healthy development in this next generation of leaders, the kids that we love. It's all about creating a space where they can spread their wings and grow. And you know what? We're the gardeners cultivating this beautiful garden of young souls. Kindness, empathy, and respect. These are our tools. By showing them in action, we're building a haven where kids feel like they can just be themselves. We want them to express those thoughts and those feelings without holding back, creating a haven of warmth, encouragement, and security. Now let's talk about rules. Not the boring kind, but the essential ones that helps these kids understand the game of life. We're like the referees ensuring fair play, setting clear expectations and boundaries. It's like handing them a treasure map to navigate through the challenges and teaching them that there's magic in self-discipline. And here's the secret ingredient: active listening and empathy. We're not just nodding our heads, we're tuning into their world, sharing, cooperating, and empathizing. These aren't just actions, they're the life lessons that we're weaving into their stories. Conflict resolution. We're the peacemakers in this adventure, teaching these kids how to find solutions and peacefully navigate the stormy seas builds resilience. It's like giving them a compass to navigate the ups and downs of life with a positive and constructive spirit. You, your kids, and exploration. No, we're not talking about the physical world, but also the world that their passions and talents lie. By supporting their interests, we're helping them discover what makes their hearts race. Engaging activities that fuel their creativity and curiosity, that's the magic potion, finding purpose. Creativity, it's not a subject, it's an art. We're not just telling them to think outside the box. We're giving them a canvas and saying, hey, paint your imagination. Play, artistic expression, and problem-solving games, we're sculpting their creative thinking skills into masterpieces. Language and literacy, that's our language of love. We're not just reading, we're weaving stories that ignite their love for words. Through conversations and encouraging them to express themselves, we're creating a symphony of communication skills where every voice matters. Questions, curiosity, independent thinking. We are the conductors of this intellectual orchestra, urging them to ask, analyze, and find solutions. We're not just teaching, and we're empowering them to be thinkers, not just followers. Play is the classroom of exploration for kids, and we're not just handing them toys. We're giving them the tools to experiment, imagine, and think like geniuses. With both structured and unstructured play, we're sculpting their minds to be flexible and creative. Communication, literacy, and critical thinking is a trio of brilliance. By talking, reading together, and inspiring writing, we're not just enhancing their skills, we're building a tower of words. Every brick is a new idea. Puzzles, riddles, and challenges. That's our playground of intellect. We're not just giving kids the games. We're handing them the keys to unlock their problem-solving potential. By encouraging creativity, analysis, and finding solutions, we're turning their minds into treasure chests of wisdom. We're not just adults. We're the architects of our kids' lives, molding them with the clay of kindness, honesty, and integrity. And we're not just preaching ethics. We're walking the walk, showing them what's right by consistently doing what's right. And we're not just teaching honesty, we're engraving it in their hearts, making it a compass that always points to the truth. Empathy. It's not just a word, it's a hug for the soul. And we're not just telling them to understand the feelings, we're showing it, encouraging acts of kindness that echo louder than words. And we're not just talking about respect, we're making it a dance, where every step is a move towards understanding and kindness. Decision making. It's not a lecture. The conversation. And we're not just presenting moral dilemmas, we're guiding them through a maze of choices. By discussing right from wrong and helping them navigate through these tough decisions, we're not just teaching morality, we're holding their hands on the path of righteousness. Family and cultural values, they're not just stories. They're the roots of our identity and the roots of their identity. We're not just talking about traditions, we're living them. By involving our kids in our family's activities and celebrations, we're not just passing on values, we're building a legacy of belonging. Diversity, it's not a concept, it's a celebration where we're not just saying accept others, we're showing it. By exposing them to different cultures, beliefs, and perspectives, We're not just teaching tolerance, we're weaving a tapestry of inclusiveness. Responsibility. It's not a burden, it's a lesson. And we're not just setting expectations, we're holding them accountable. By teaching the consequences of their actions and the power of taking responsibility, we're not just talking about values, but we're planting seeds of accountability. Now imagine a parent not just talking about values, but living them. And they're not just discussing ethics, but instead they're having heart-to-heart talks about honesty, integrity, and empathy. And through real-life experiences, they're not just teaching values, but they're instilling them, making every choice a step towards a morally sound path. Setting goals is not a lecture. It's a conversation about dreams. And we're not just telling them to aim high, we're helping them reach for the stars. And by encouraging our kids to set and achieve goals, we're not just boosting their self-confidence, we're igniting a fire of self-esteem. Individuality is not a concept, it's a celebration of being unique. That means we're not just saying be yourself, but we are supporting them in every way possible. By encouraging them to explore, express, and embrace their individuality, we're not just promoting identity, we're painting a canvas of self-discovery. Creating a safe space is not just a phrase, it's a warm embrace. We're not just saying to be valued, we're showing it. By providing opportunities for kids to take on these roles, make decisions, and contribute, we're not just fostering autonomy, we're building a castle of competence. Manners. They're not just rules, they're the dances of respect. By demonstrating good manners, we're not just teaching kids to be polite, but we're building bridges of understanding. And it's not just personal space, it's a sacred circle of respect. And we as adults aren't just guiding, we're the architects of courteous connections for our kids. Playing. It's not just for fun, it's a classroom of camaraderie for kids. By organizing play dates, we as adults aren't just scheduling, but we're fostering friendships for our kids. And it's not just about differences, it's a celebration of diversity. We as adults aren't just guiding, but we're the sculptors of social skills. Challenges. They're not just hurdles, they're stepping stones. By handling difficulties with resilience, we as adults aren't just facing problems, we're paving paths of perseverance for our kids. And it's not just about setbacks, it's just a springboard for growth. And adults, we're not just guiding, we're sculptors of strength. Risks. It's not just by chance, it's a leap of faith. By encouraging risk, we're not just promoting courage, but we're planting seeds of confidence for our kids. And it's not just about obstacles. It's a victory lap of every challenge. And we as adults that we're guiding the next generation of leaders, we're the architects of tenacity. Time. It's not just ticking. It's the heartbeat of productivity. By being on time, we're not just following schedules, we're orchestrating a symphony of responsibility for our kids. And it's not just about tools, it's about creating a melody of organization. We as parents, educators, and teachers, we aren't just guiding, we're the composers of discipline. Recognition. It's not just applause, it's the melody of encouragement. By acknowledging efforts, we're not just praising, we're tuning the strings of motivation for our kids. It's not about punctuality, it's about the rhythm of responsibility. And we're not just guiding, we're the conductors of time management. Disagreements, they're not clashes, they're opportunity for understanding. By demonstrating effective conflict resolution, we're not just talking, we're narrating tales of understanding. And it's not just about words, it's the art of listening. And we are not guiding, we're authors of peaceful dialogues. We are not just adults, we're the mentors, the sculptors, and the architects shaping the essence of the next generation of leaders. Through our actions, we're not just guiding, we're crafting a legacy of strength, resilience, and compassion.